Who would have won, Kamaru Usman or Georges St Pierre? In my opinion, it's the GOAT, Georges St Pierre, the unquestionable welterweight GOAT. Kamaru Usman only has 5 title defenses. Georges St Pierre has 9. In terms of legacy, in terms of what's more impressive, in terms of record books and accolades and things like that, it's clearly Georges St Pierre. Who did Kamaru Usman beat? Okay, Colby Covington twice, Jorge Masvidal twice, Gilbert Burns. Great. Georges St Pierre, Jake Shields, Carlos Condit in his prime, Nick Diaz in his prime. Like all these legends, guys, real quick, all these legends that you hear about, he beat them in their prime, bro. You get what I'm trying to say here? He didn't wait for them to get old and beat them like these guys today are doing. He beat them in their prime. So, Georges St. Pierre, without a doubt, wins this fight. Also, in terms of just technique and skills, name one thing that Kamaru Usman's better than Georges St. Pierre at. I'll wait. Georges St. Pierre has better striking than Kamaru Usman. He has better grappling than Kamaru Usman. He's not just a wrestler. He's also a jiu-jitsu guy. He rolls with, I think right now, bro, he beats Kamaru Usman. This guy's in the gym training with John Danaher and all of his students and learning from them and fucking learning from them. Probably competing with them as well, I don't know. I'm not in the training room watching the footage. But this is George fucking St. Pierre here, guys. Do a little homework when we bring up these legends, bro. Do some homework, okay? People are talking about this like how they're talking about in basketball. We're done with the 90s. No, bro, we're not done with the 90s either, but let's stick to MMA. The blatant disrespect to the old guard is it just is what it is. It comes with, influx of new fans. Again, I will wait. Put in the comment section, what does Kamaru Usman do better than Georges St. Pierre? Tell me. What are you going to say? He hits harder than Georges St. Pierre? Okay. All right. You know what I mean? Yeah, he probably does hit harder than Georges St. Pierre. Okay, fair enough. But I would say Georges St. Pierre had better timing than Kamaru Usman. I would say Georges St. Pierre's ability to mix it up in mixed martial arts is better than Kamaru Usman. Georges St. Pierre would never have lost to a Leon Edwards because Georges St. Pierre would have taken down Leon Edwards every single round. And it's like, bro, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Kamaru Usman's out here standing. Kamaru Usman is the common story of a wrestler that fell in love with their hands. You get what I'm saying? Josh Koscheck did it before him. Tyron Woodley did it before him. All these guys have done it. Like, you could just go down the list. There's a lot of them. They fall in love with their hands. They start getting highlight reel knockouts. The Jorge Masvidal one. Usman's talking about, yeah, Canelo. What? You know what I mean? That would have been real bad. You know what I mean? Guys, Kamaru Usman's great. I know he's got a lot of people out there. Kamaru Usman's great. He's not a scrub. He's not any, negative term you want to use to describe him. He's not. He's one of the greatest of all time. And that's okay. Why do people have to trip out and go, nah, he's the greatest of all time? Why do they have to do that? He doesn't have to be the greatest of all time. Georges St. Pierre is. It just is what it is. Guys, this is his resume. Jason Miller, went on to have a pretty good damn career in MMA. Did he ever win the big one or anything like that? No, but he had a pretty damn good career. Frank Trigg, fought for titles. Sean Strick, former champion. BJ Penn, legend of the sport that stuck around too long and now people think is a joke because of his really bad record and losing streak. But the truth is, this fucking guy in his prime, BJ Penn, was one of the best people in the world, and he was transcending weight classes, double champion, you know what I'm saying? Before it was cool and a trend to do it, this guy was making history doing it, and Georges St. Pierre got over on him, you know what I'm saying? Got over on him, boy. Then you got Matt Hughes, head kicking Matt Hughes. What the fuck? What? You know what I'm saying? He head kicked Matt Hughes. What? That's like what Conor did to Jose Aldo. Matt Hughes was regarded as like the greatest welterweight of all time at the time, and Georges St. Pierre comes in and does what he does to him. Of course, Georges St. Pierre lost to him in the first fight. This isn't the very beginning of his record, guys. He fought guys like Carl Parisian and got over on him. Like, Georges St. Pierre has some wins over some respected names in the sport. Carl Parisian's judo was, you know what I'm saying? Like, guys, do the research, do the history. There's nothing wrong with being a new fan. There's nothing wrong with it. But when I was a new fan back in 2009, I did the research. I got into the sport due to UFC Undisputed 2009. This game was insane. I saw the trailer for it. The game was nothing like the trailer, but fair enough. I'm getting in there, and they're giving you history lessons, essentially, on these people. They have old highlight film, a biography behind everyone. Everyone has a story, and, you end up doing the research. You end up going back. You look. I feel like people today don't go back and look. People today just say, "Oh, it's my time. It's when I started, and I like this guy, so I want him to be the best." No, bro. You have to be objective with things. Just to show you, here's the loss to Matt Hughes' submission by armbar at the very end of the first round. You know what I'm saying? Then we go forward again. Josh Koscheck, who, again, guys, at the time, Josh Koscheck is a surging Division I All-American wrestler. Like, this guy's fucking good, guys. You know what I mean? You guys talk about these people like they're scrubs. They're fucking good. And he gets over on him. Easy. Takes Josh Koscheck down. Humbles Josh Koscheck. Matt Hughes gets it again. Trilogy. Armbar you. I get it back. And then Matt Serra destroys Matt Serra. John Fitch, BJ Penn, Thiago Alves, Dan Hardy all the way up here. Keep in mind, he's defending the title. Keep in mind, look, here's Josh Koscheck again. He circled his way back. Josh Koscheck, the guy he beat before, kept winning and winning and winning, was undeniable, and they gave him a title shot. That's what this is about. This isn't about fighting 3 guys 5 times. You get what I'm saying? This isn't about, okay, I fought Jorge Masvidal twice, and I fought Colby twice, and then I fought Gilbert Burns. Cool. No, bro. Look at this, bro. Nick Diaz, hungry. Carlos Condon, hungry. Johnny Hendricks, got over on him. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Championship rules. Tip of the hat to the champion. Whatever the case may be. Georges St Pierre was getting his hand raised, bro. Time after time. Jake Shields, when Jake Shields was hot. Like, you guys got to understand, all of these wins, you know how the UFC machine gets behind them, and you hear all this talk about, oh, this could be the guy to do it. He could do. We were doing that 9 times for George. We were doing that all these times, bro. He comes back against Michael Bisping, middleweight. Michael Bisping's a career-long middleweight. Michael Bisping was active all throughout when George was active. They're in the same bracket, bro. Like, this isn't like George picking on a washed-up Bisping or like this. You get what I'm trying to say? This is a competitive fight, and rightfully so. Michael Bisping is one of the greatest middleweights of all time versus the greatest welterweight of all time. George goes up in weight. Technical submission, rear naked choke. 3 minutes, 3 rounds, 4 minutes and 23 seconds, bro. You know what I'm saying? Henry sees something here. I want to know what Henry sees. I'm looking forward to Henry's video on this. I'm sure he's got one. This is what it was like. I got to work on my Henry Cejudo impression, but this is what it was like looking in their eyes, man. Yeah, man. I gotta listen to DJ's impression of Henry Cejudo and then copy that. But yeah, this is a great matchup. This is a competitive matchup. This is not Georges St Pierre winning 10 times out of 10. This is a competitive fight where, either guy could win on a Saturday, but I give Georges St Pierre like 70-10 or 70-30, 60-40 type thing. Maybe even, that's as close as I'll go. I'll go 60-40. Now, let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you agree, disagree, it does not matter. Just join the discussion. Follow for more and leave a like if you enjoy the time spent. Thank you. You are appreciated.